Train the muscles, not the joints.
Welcome back to Natural Glam Bodybuilding, and today I'm going to talk to you a little bit about cardio. I had somebody talk to me or send me a message on Instagram about cardio, and they asked me if they could just build muscle doing cardio because they weren't capable of accessing gym equipment right now, such as a squat rack or a leg press. So sorry about the bumps on the road here. I'm on a muddy, sort of bumpy road. The cameraman will show you in a second here. Will he? I don't know. Is he showing you? Yeah. Yeah? See that? Okay, cool. So yeah, I just had a guy ask me specifically about can he grow legs by doing step-ups or Stairmaster type exercises as long as there was some sort of constant tension. And I would say if you're looking to be a bodybuilder, it's not going to be a good way to build massive legs, but there is some relevance to doing constant tension movements in your cardio to maintain more muscle mass and put some muscle on. Mountain. Hey.
Ow.
So if you're running stairs and stuff, there is a certain amount of tension in running those stairs. There's a certain amount of tension in the body. Now, ideally, you would hit failure within 1 minute to 2 minutes in your set to get the most amount of muscle mass gains. But if you're going to do cardio, if you want to maintain more muscle mass, it makes sense to use exercises that include constant tension. So if you look at any athlete that maintains a lot of muscle mass in certain body parts, even though they're in a cardio heavy sport, you'll see the sports like cycling, like long distance cycling. You'll see speed skaters. They may be doing 3 minutes, 4 minutes, or sometimes 10 minutes of skating really intensely, and they build massive legs from that. So the reason for this is because of the constant tension. So if you're going to look for a way to maintain the most amount of muscle mass, don't jog or do things that don't include constant tension as far as cardio goes. Like riding a bike would be a better idea if you want to maintain leg mass, or doing Stairmaster type movements or climbing stairs. That would give you a better chance at growing muscle and a better chance at least of maintaining muscle if you're not growing any at all. Hey, look, it's an exercise stick. Wow! This thing like burns calories and it helps you stick to your workout program. That's the great part about it. Hey, I could market this. I could market this thing. I think we could do something with this.
Ow.
I think with all the shit on YouTube, this is the thing you can market and make $1 million with. It's the exercise stick. I mean, impress your friends. I mean, you could do all the exercise with it. You could do like arm curls, you do like shoulder presses, you know? I'm not in the mood for this today. I don't know what the hell's wrong with me. What am I gonna do?
There's too much eyes on you. Yeah.
Too much eyes? Yeah, it's
It's
too
unusual. You're not used to
too much eyes. I think I'm too filled with lobster. That's the problem. I'm too much lobster in my stomach. I'm just like, what am I gonna do with it? But yeah, I think we can market this thing. I think this is the secret to $1 million idea. I mean, you could do all the exercises. It just makes sense. I mean, it's remarkably effective. Yeah, it's worth a try. I'm gonna try out my new stick. Hey, look, I'm getting leaner already. Look at that. Look at that. I'm getting leaner already. Just send $55.95 to naturalgalantbodybuilding.com. All right, $55.95 naturalgalantbodybuilding.com, and get your own exercise stick today. So the other thing that a lot of people make a mistake with their cardio is that they go really intense. They go super intense in their cardio, kind of like these bumps on the road right now. And what happens, they end up burning up blood sugar and actually becoming more catabolic than maintaining muscle mass. So one thing you want to do is first of all, analyze what is your constitution. Are you naturally a fatter type person? Are you naturally a person with a really slow metabolism? Or are you a person with a super fast metabolism? Like, do you easily burn calories? Do you easily lose body weight? And if that's the case, what you want to do is adjust what decisions you make on cardio based on that. So if you're an ectomorph or a person that has a hard time gaining weight, you definitely don't want to be doing super intense cardio, because by doing so, you'll have a greater tendency to burn off muscle mass than burn off fat. Now, if you're naturally a really overweight person, you're going to have an easier time preserving muscle mass, so therefore you can get away with higher intensity cardios or cardio sessions, right? For longer periods of time without burning off any sort of muscle. So that's something to consider. But either way, if bodybuilding is your main concern, what you want to do is use tension in order to get that cardiovascular heart rate going, and you want to stay with a moderate intensity, not too high intensity. You want to keep your high intensity workouts for your weight training, but your cardio, you want to burn primarily fat, not necessarily carbohydrates and creatine for your energy sources. Right here is a classic example of the perfect gym, okay? Perfect gym right here. All I gotta do is pick up one of these rocks and just throw them at the cameraman. You do this repeatedly until there's no more cameraman, and I guarantee you, you're gonna burn some calories. Now, a lot of times people ask you to buy this type of stuff on the internet, you know, send them money to get an exercise program or a piece of equipment like this rock right here when it's free outside. So don't fall for it. I told you to fucking get me on camera faster. You take too long, man. So don't fall for it. All right, you see that up there? Don't fall for it. Don't fall for it. All right, okay, good. Cut, come here. So yeah, so if you want to maintain more muscle mass, use exercises with constant tension. Don't necessarily use too intense an exercise or too intense a cardio session, because too intense for too long will burn off muscle tissue, unless of course you have slower metabolism, and then you can get away with higher intensity levels for a period of time. So yeah, that's what I have to say about that. But of course it's going to be a little bit different depending on the person. And I hope this helped you out in your training. Thanks a lot for watching. If you need to get hold of me, just go to naturalglandbodybuilding.com, and thanks to the Patreon supporters, and take care for now.